Hello, everybody. We are back again. What are we going on today?
What we rambling on about today? So actually, I wanted to talk about. Actually, I was thinking about how to intro our videos because some people are always like, "Hello, everyone. We love you." Oh, just kidding. I'm just gonna do introduce a bit. That made it awkward. Okay. Anyway, let's start here. So we're talking about the topic is pretty much. Just because you're vegetarian or vegan, that doesn't necessarily mean you're eating healthy.
Really? Because I thought that's what it's all about, right?
Well, okay, so yeah, a lot of people go to vegetarian or vegan for health, but I just want to make sure that people are aware that there are a lot of very highly chemically processed foods in the vegetarian and vegan community. A lot of vegan foods actually are pretty highly chemically processed, and we are the type of people that are gonna we're not into GMO, genetically modified food. We're not into using herbicides and pesticides. We pretty much promote an organic roughly whole food sort of diet, or food consumption if you're going to consume food, right? And because we do that because a lot of people argue, well, GMO food is not bad for you. But it is. Okay.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot more to the whole genetically modified thing than they let on.
Well, it's not even that there's a lot more to it. It's like their studies that they don't publish show that genetically modified foods cause cancer and hepatitis and pancreatitis and lots more severe diseases in, rats. But after a period of 90 days of feeding them continuously these foods, I think it's almost right at the 90-day mark that they start seeing all these tumor growths and organ failure. So genetically modified foods are not healthy for you. So I think that's enough said there. You can do your own research.
Yeah, definitely look into it. But let's talk about one thing in particular that has everyone buzzing about, everyone's raving about it. You know what that is?
Oh, the Impossible Burger.
That is right. A lot of people are like, oh, it's the greatest thing ever. You got to think first off, fast food restaurants are serving it to you. Fast food restaurants have not been really ever known for being a good place to eat food on a continuous basis.
Well, yeah, so it's an alternative to eating animal meat or animal flesh is the Impossible Burger. I think the Beyond Burger is another new one that a lot of restaurants are providing as an alternative flesh source. But just if you go to the ingredients of this burger, the Impossible Burger, there are so many chemicals here, and a lot of it's genetically modified. I don't know if you want to read off some of the chemicals.
All right. Here's the ingredients list they have on their site themselves, but here's some of the ones that really stand out. You're going to have the natural flavors. Most of the time that's MSG or other chemical compounds that are naturally found. Then you have methylcellulose, which is some sort of paper product. And they have cultured dextrose. And then they have soy, legohemoglobin.
Egg hemoglobin, which I think that's their fake blood or something.
Yeah. And thiamine hydrochloride. And then they have all these other additives and stuff like that.
Well, and at the end of it, there's a whole list of vitamins. But let me just put it this way. Anytime you see a food list that has a long list of added vitamins and minerals, even the vitamins look good, like vitamin B1, B6, B2, B12, and vitamin C, niacin are in this product. But you have to think about that. If you have to take vitamins and add it to something, it's not real food because most real food has these vitamins in it already, right?
That is correct.
And then also on the same page, it says, does the Impossible Burger contain genetically modified ingredients?
Short answer, yes.
Yes, right on the very next sentence. Genetic engineering is an essential part of our mission and our product. That is something that people really should be running away from this thing from.
All right, so I don't want to dog the Impossible Burger or anything like that. I know for some people it's probably going to be an okay option for now, as in they're going to want to eat it regardless of if it's genetically modified and it could kill them in the long run. Most people aren't going to care, or some people aren't going to care. I don't know. Maybe you will care. I don't know. You may be really into genetically modified foods or whatever, so you don't care as long as it's not an animal that you're eating. But I do just want to make sure that you have awareness of this topic of eating vegan and vegetarian.
Yeah.
Because just like the Impossible Burger, most of the processed, or a lot of the processed, like the fake cheeses and fake meats is what mostly that I'm talking about. And then even the dairy, like the milks. A lot of them have a lot of chemicals in them, and a lot of them are genetically modified.
And most people, if they actually take a look at the ingredients list, will see this. Like, because there's some that you can, like, if people want to make like almond milk, it's actually not that difficult to make it at home. It'd probably have like water, the almonds, blended it, you squeezed it, and maybe some sort of sweetener. So it'd be like 3 ingredients. You go buy almond milk at the store, it probably has like 10, 20 ingredients, and you're like, what are these crazy names that are like 20 letters long? These are chemicals and different compounds that they put into this that they say they need it for stabilizing or shelf life or all this other stuff. This stuff is not necessary at all, and like they're trying to actually like mess with people.
I mean, they may not. See, I don't want to like. I guess I keep taking the middle ground here. I'm not going to say what their intentions are. I just want people to be aware of what they're putting in their bodies, right? And so when you're eating, you or vegan or vegetarian, limited, organic, non-organic means non-GMO too and whatnot. Organic, limited ingredients, right? Whole foods, whole, not the grocery store, but eat foods that are whole and unprocessed. That's better for your body overall, especially when we bring it back to the whole change of what's happening in this earth realm at this moment. We're trying to consciously move. There's some movement happening, and that movement is happening spiritually, energetically, but physically too. And it's easier to move physically when you don't have the body weighed down with a bunch of chemicals and heavy products and whatnot. So yeah, that's kind of important, I think, to understand that. Obviously, if you're drinking water, bottled water is not the best way to go. I think we've had a discussion on water already, but distilled water, make sure it's filtered or distilled, okay? But yeah, just be mindful of the healthy foods that you're eating, quote unquote.
Yeah, definitely. And that one's a pretty easy one to think about. Just make sure you're eating the best you possibly can. Anything you like that on that?
Be aware of what you're eating. Awareness.
Definitely.
All right, everybody.